Hello. The 2024 mutual renewal date passed largely without drama, and the outcomes were clearly satisfactory for a market that has faltered in recent years due to geopolitical crises and a big spike in high-value pool claims.
We estimate that the P&I clubs collectively increased their renewing premiums by around 3%, and this positive result was endorsed by the early release of year-end figures. These showed that most clubs had returned to a positive combined ratio at the lower end of the benchmark set by their individual boards. A return to the average for pool claims, combined with positive investment returns, meant clubs were able to bolster free reserves and anticipate a less negative view from the rating agency Standard & Poor's. In further good news, the IG reinsurance contract renewed at a discount on the previous year, allowing for a reduction in the tariff charges for the different vessel categories.
Looking ahead, the drivers for 2024 are unchanged and will again be dominated by geopolitical uncertainty and volatility. The disruption to trade, the perils of war, the Byzantine complications of sanctions, the dark fleet, all will continue to put pressure on ship owners and consequently their clubs. Additionally, environmental regulation, a focus on carbon emissions and indeed cargo trade will continue to impact the industry. These macro drivers were all debated at the joint BIMCO Lockton PL Ferrari conference in Genoa on September the 12th.
On a more granular level, the effects of the Baltimore Bridge catastrophe will also be relevant. Whilst fault and liability will take years to establish, there is little doubt that the claim will be significant, with estimates of between $1.5 and $2.5 billion. From a club retained risk perspective, in this case the Britannia, the impact will be controllable with the pool sharing mechanism coming into effect. From a reinsurance perspective, it is too early to predict an outcome. We hear reports of reinsurers provisionally reserving amounts of between 100 million up to policy limits. But until fault and liability is established through the courts, it's difficult to estimate how much will fall into the mutual system. For more on this subject, there's an excellent article on our website written by my colleague, Jana Byron.
On a more general basis, we'd like to flag two items of note. In May, the China P&I Club celebrated its 40th anniversary, with Lockton Marine delivering the keynote address. We wonder if an application to the IG for full membership might be forthcoming soon, and if so, we suspect the sentiment may be positive. We'd also highlight the ongoing concern and focus on crew mental health. Awareness is important, but proactive action is critical. Many clubs have excellent helplines and support for crew, and these initiatives must be encouraged and further resourced. We draw attention to the Sobering Guard Club 2024 Crew Claims Report published on July the 3rd and available on their website, which sadly shows that last year 11% of crew deaths were due to suicide. So, what about Renewal 2025? With the above in mind, and caveating the fact that one is a hostage to fortune when making predictions, we would expect, absent black swan events, next renewal to bring modest general increases or premium uplifts in the 5 to 7.5% range, and some clubs giving capital returns to renewing members. We also anticipate a 15 to 20% increase in reinsurance tariffs as a reaction to the Baltimore Bridge accident. We will be reporting regularly on market trends in forthcoming reports during the year, with our annual P&I market review set to be published on November the 14th.
Just picking up on that, the aim of our P&I report has always been to give a comprehensive assessment of the P&I market, and this year is no different. However, we have made two significant changes for the 2024 edition. First, our analysis is deeper as we've expanded on the data from previous years to give a more thorough comparison across the clubs. Second, we've refreshed the format to make the information as easy to understand as possible. We have also included a short written summary of each club's data for quicker and easier interpretation. We feel we've created something relevant and insightful for all our markets, clients and partners. Finally, as in previous years, the report will be issued in conjunction with updates to the digital data tool, which allows users to build bespoke comparisons between the clubs.
Thanks, Pippa. It's a great piece of work and you're right to be proud of it. That's it from us. As always, please get in touch if you'd like us to elaborate on any of the topics we've talked about, or if you'd like to talk to us about anything else. Thank you for watching.